Also tonight, 2 weeks from today, voters will head to the polls to cast their ballots in the midterm elections. In South Dakota, besides a governor's race and 2 congressional seats up for grabs, there are 2 ballot measures people will be voting on too. Tonight, KELOLAND's Don Jorgensen takes a look at our first set of poll results.
When people go to the polls to cast their ballots, one measure they'll be voting on is Amendment D. It would expand Medicaid in South Dakota. We asked 1,500 people in our KELOLAND News poll that we did with Emerson College and The Hill how they plan to vote on Constitutional Amendment D. More than half say they plan to vote yes to expand Medicaid. Nearly 22% say they plan to vote no, while nearly 28% are still undecided. When it comes to legalizing recreational marijuana, nearly 40% say they plan to vote yes on Initiated Measure 27. Nearly 51% say they plan to vote no. Nearly 1 in 10 voters are still undecided. On the topic of abortion, we asked likely voters if the overturning of Roe v. Wade makes them more or less likely to vote in the 2022 elections. Nearly 39% say they are much more likely to vote. Just over 8% are somewhat more likely. Nearly 49% say it makes no difference, while just over 1% said somewhat less likely to vote because of Roe v. Wade, and 3% much less likely. We also asked this question. South Dakota bans abortion in all cases except those necessary to preserve the life of the mother. Do you support or oppose this policy? More than 45% of the respondents support South Dakota's abortion laws. Nearly 39% oppose the policy, and 16% are unsure.
And coming up tonight at 6, we're going to get reaction to the results of Amendment D and IM 27. And be sure to watch throughout the week as we break down the polling results from the U.S. Senate, U.S. House, and the South Dakota governor's race, along with some questions about the president's job approval.
Thank you, Don.